Hello. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about what reboots I think should be made. I mean, Hollywood's been on a bit of a reboot kick lately, They rebooted the Spider-Man movies, rebooted 21 Jump Street TV show, they rebooted Red Dawn, Footloose, they've rebooted a lot of movies lately. Some have been good, some have been not so good, but I figured I'll jump on the reboot bandwagon and talk about what I think needs to be rebooted. First one I'm going to go with is a classic, one of my favorite movies of all time, The Outsiders. Now, why I think this needs a reboot is because, well, first off, I said it's a classic, it's a coming-of-age story, You got, who among us doesn't know, Stay Gold, Pony Boy. Let's do it for Johnny, man. Let's do it for Johnny. It's a fantastic movie. It was well acted, it was well written, but I think it could do an up-to-date reboot. I'm just saying, but keep it like the same story, let's face it. I mean, it was good acting for the time, but you look back on it now, and some of those lines are kind of cheesy. Some of the acting is just a little bad, not to say it's a bad movie. It's still a wonderful movie, but let's revamp it. Let's get better actors in there. Let's give some new actors a good show. This movie had Tom Cruise, had Patrick Swayze, Emilio Estevez, Ralph Macchio. All these good actors before they were famous, and this is what gave them their big break. So, let's do a reboot. Let's have a couple of seasoned actors in there, but let's get a bunch of new actors, that no one's ever heard of, and give them their big break with a remake of The Outsiders. A good coming-of-age story is always good. This is one of the best coming-of-age stories ever made. It can definitely be rebooted. It can definitely be revamped. It can have better acting, have better action. That end scene with the soldiers and the creatures fighting, that can be choreographed to be like an epic, like 300 style battle. I'm not saying like with swords and shields, but you know what I mean. Get a little bit of slow mo in there. Get some choreographers in there, some fight choreographers. That could be a badass fight. So yeah. But you have to do it right. I heard a few years ago that they were gonna revamp and give like a hip hop modern gang twist, with guns and bandanas and shit. Don't fucking do that, Nobody's gonna be a hardcore gangbanger and have the name of Pony Boy, Can you imagine? I got shut up by Pony Boy the other day. Yeah, that shit ain't gonna happen. So if you're gonna, reboot it, but make it the same time and give it pretty much the same story, just with better acting, better fight sequences, darker tone, up to date music, So yeah. Another one. This is more of a newer movie, but I feel it desperately needs a reboot. Is Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Again, if you watched my book to movie review, you saw how much I absolutely hated this movie because it totally gutted the book. It took out all the best parts of the book. It changed the story completely. And it ruined the franchise for me. I will not watch Sea of Monsters. I will not watch any other movies that come after because the first one sucked so much and they fucked up the series way too much. There's no possible redemption for the series whatsoever. Scratch it, throw it down, get some young actors in here, and let's revamp this shit. Let's reboot it. Let's follow the script. Let's get Rick Riordan on board. Okay, let's get Rick Riordan on board. Let's have him actually on set approving the movie. Approving if they had a chance to make sure it's approved by him. Let's see Clarice in the first one. I know she made an appearance in the second one. Let's see her be a dick and a bully in the first one though. Okay? Let's see Percy Jackson fighting Ares, the god of war, on the beach. Let's just see the book come to life. Not the book being gutted and torn apart. Let's see the drama. Let's see the action. Let's see the suspense. Let's see the comedy. Let's see everything that made the Percy Jackson books great. Let's actually see it portrayed on screen. that, I don't think that's too hard, okay? I really do not think that's too hard. I think it could be amazingly done. If Hollywood would just get on board, follow the damn book, get Rick Riordan on the project, we could see an amazing Greek mythology movie come to life. Not just, Greek mythology for kids, which is what the first one was, the movie was, but we could actually see a great Greek mythology in modern times movie. I think that would be amazing. Another one that I would like to see rebooted, but I don't know if they're going to do it justice, would be, The Last Airbender. That's just, I'm not going to go into, that's just an honorable mention, M. Night Shyamalan shit all over the Avatar show. But honestly, I don't know if anyone could successfully, decompress an entire season into one movie, so, whatever. But yeah, so those are the two movies that two and an honorable mention that I want to see rebooted. Let's get this done. Let's bring in new actors. Let's bring in, like I said, Rick Riordan for Percy Jackson. Let's give a whole bunch of new actors a big break for the Outsiders. Let's do this. Let's do reboots that can actually be good. All right, so what do you guys think? What do you think about reboots? Do you believe that a Outsiders Outsiders reboot could be good? Do you believe that it would suck and Hollywood would just demoralize it all of it? And if it would be good, who do you think should play in it? I think it would be cool to see Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He kind of has that young, we've seen him play a pretty boy before. I would like to see Joseph Gordon-Levitt play Patrick Swayze's character. The older brother. The kid take a bit of a commanding lead, be a bit of a badass. I think he could pull that off. Alright. And the rest of them, I don't know who. Like I said, let's get some new actors in here, give them their big break. So, what do you think? Do you think they should have all new actors for the Outsiders reboot? Do you think they should have actors who are already established? And if so, who should play who? And do you believe that a Percy Jackson movie can be made right and can actually please the fans of the book? Or do we believe Hollywood's just going to stick with the fuck up they have and call it good enough? Whatever you think, comment below. And I'll be coming at you with a movie review probably sometime soon.